Hello and Happy New Year. Welcome to the Dixon Realty Reno Sparks market update for the fourth quarter of 2024. Let's see where we ended the year as far as median sales price. Always intrigues people to know what did any 1 year bring as far as appreciation or potentially price decline. And we did see 6.2% appreciation from December of last year to December of this year. So a healthy year for residential real estate in Reno and Sparks. Just note that in the last 4 years that we have here on the screen, we had 3 years that were higher at the end of the year than the beginning of the year, and one, which was 2022, we did actually have an overall decline, and that was essentially attributed to those interest rates increasing the way that they did on top of already high prices. But things are getting a little bit more normalized now, which is great to see. Let's take a look at the amount of homes that were sold in December, and we had 347 and versus last month of 340. So that's a change of about 2.1% positive. December of last year, we're actually 25% more than that. So overall, ending the year much better than we did in 2023. And so we hope to see that the demand increases over the course of 2025, as we've had overall less transactions the last 2 years than what would be an average year, where we'd kind of average closer to 500 homes sold. We've been averaging between 350 and 400 the last 2 years. Next, we're going to take a look at new contracts. So this is showing current new demand. And in the month of December, we were down 10% versus November, and we were up 19% from December of last year. Again, another sign that the end of this year was better than 2023. However, it is seasonal that December, January, and February, we do see typically a decline in both demand and inventory due to weather, the season itself here in northern Nevada. Luckily, it's been a fairly warm season or warmer December, and I think that would attribute to probably even more demand and activity happening in the real estate market here at the end of the year. Speaking of listings, our new listings for December was 229. So that's just down 27% from the prior month. Again, that's also pretty normal and a seasonal thing to see that at the end of the year. It was a little bit more than December of last year, again, showing more activity this year than last. Active inventory, this is really where we get a sense of what our supply currently looks like. So overall, we're sitting at 761 homes available, and we have been declining the last several months. Again, also seasonal and pretty normal for that. However, we do know that average years, typically inventory fluctuates between 1,000 and 1,400. So again, we're still kind of seeing less inventory than average years, and this will always, play into pricing of things. Next here, we're looking at days to contract. So kind of the speed of the market, and the speed of the market has actually been slowing down. And so we've seen from the last month of November to December an increase of days to contract, and by about 50+%. So 49 days, closer to 2 months to get into contract, and then another 30 to 45 days typically to close after that. So this one particular graph is definitely showing a slowdown of sorts in regards to activity. Again, common to happen in the winter months, but that's a little bigger than average. Looking at our close price versus ask price, so the last slide here kind of gives us an idea of, is it more of a buyer's market or seller's market? As we get closer to that 100% mark or even higher, that's an extreme seller's market. As you start to get to 98%, 97, 96%, and more extreme buyer's market. So we're kind of sitting, I would say, a little closer to a buyer's market than seller's market, but by no means is it an extreme buyer's market, or is it a extreme seller's market. So I expect that to be the case for 2025. We do think that transaction count will pick up. There is a hope that interest rates will come down that will help to cause that demand to go up. But we also see more people potentially putting their homes on the market in 2024 as they've been waiting for quite some time to do so. So that pent up demand for listings, we think, will start to release a little bit more in 2025. So probably projecting a 4 to 6% appreciation over the course of 2025 and some more demand as well. So Again, thanks for joining us. We hope this is helpful. If you have any questions, please reach out to your favorite Dixon agent, and have a wonderful 2025.